Every 8 seconds, an American defaults on a student loan. Right now, 40% of the country is living paycheck to paycheck out of absolute necessity. Yet, if you look at the headlines, you'd think we were in a golden age. Gross domestic product is growing at a stable 2%, and the stock market has surged 133% since 2020. This diagram illustrates what economists call a K-shaped economy. The top line shows asset holders climbing upward, while the bottom line tracks wage earners dropping fast. We are breaking down the 5 invisible macroeconomic forces draining your paycheck today and giving you the exact strategies to fight back. Welcome to Dollar Speak. If you are feeling broke in 2026, you haven't failed at budgeting. You are living through a system engineered to squeeze the middle class. The first force is cumulative inflation, supercharged by the recent energy shock. Earlier this year, geopolitical conflicts pushed gas prices up by more than $1 a gallon in a single month. Take a look at this bar chart. It compares what Americans consider broke to the average monthly rent. 4 years of compounding inflation have pushed the baseline survival threshold to $1,200. The fix is to stop the bleed and reclaim your margin. By picking up your own takeout instead of using delivery apps, the average household saves $654 a year. Moving that cash into a high-yield savings account allows you to build an asset that grows alongside inflation, rather than being consumed by it. The second force is legislative. In 2025, the government moved the financial goalposts by passing the One Big Beautiful Bill Act, known as OBBA. This legislation stripped $863 billion from Medicaid and pulled $295 billion from the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program. This chart displays the share of households made worse off by the bill. It clearly shows the negative impact concentrated on the lowest quintiles, placing a heavy net burden squarely on the bottom 70% of earners. You have to become your own safety net. Automate $50 from every paycheck into a separate account until you hit that $1,200 glass break emergency fund. Federal protections for the working class have been systematically dismantled. Building your own find a student loan avalanche. Pandemic-era on-ramp protections have completely vanished, freezing the ability of millennials and Gen Z to build wealth. Right now, 7.7 million federal student loan recipients are in default. That is 11% of the entire federal portfolio. Do not ignore the bills. Apply for an income-driven repayment plan or a hardship forbearance immediately. You must protect Gen Z's average FICO score of 676 from dropping any further. Because entry-level wages have stagnated, that financial strain is moving upward. This brings us to force number 4, the generational bankroll. This flow graphic visualizes what is happening. Wealth is draining rapidly out of retirement accounts and directly into entry-level living expenses. 64% of parents are currently bankrolling their Gen Z children, leaving 76% of baby boomers deeply pessimistic about their financial futures. While entry-level wages are stagnant, a steady payroll job provides the consistent cash flow that gig work lacks. As this data overlay shows, the labor market is resilient, with 68% of workers regaining payroll income within 6 months. Securing that stability is the first step toward independence, allowing parents to stop bankrolling daily emergencies and finally protect their own retirement. Without strict boundaries, the failure of entry-level wages will collapse the financial stability of both generations simultaneously. The fifth and final force is the credit card liquidity bridge. Credit is no longer being used to fund luxuries. It is a desperate tool used to survive the gap between the 25th of the month and the 1st. Look at this split comparison chart. While credit utilization for high-income earners remains completely flat, low cash flow earners show a massive 15.4% spike. This reliance on credit has pushed subprime debt-to-income ratios to a dangerous 14.3%. To break the doom-scrolling loop, delete your buy now, pay later apps. Switch entirely to physical cash for variable weekly expenses like groceries and gas. Relying on high-interest credit to buy daily essentials creates an illusion of cash flow. In reality, it guarantees future insolvency. If you are struggling right now, it isn't because you aren't hustling hard enough. The math of the K-shaped economy is working exactly as it was designed to. But you do not have to stay trapped on that bottom line. By understanding the inflation, policy, and credit traps set against you, you can play defense and build a true financial buffer. Hit the subscribe button and join the Dollar Speak community to keep arming yourself with honest financial truths. In our next episode, we are breaking down the 3 catastrophic money mistakes people make in their 30s and exactly how to reverse them. Recognizing the macroeconomic squeeze is the first necessary step to achieving your microeconomic freedom. I'll see you next time.